This is Stacy with Jack Be Natural. In this video, we're going to take a closer look at the KaWaii Baby crossover square tab in the original versus the Ultra Soft. Both come with a variety of colors. Currently, the original, this is a blue, and in the Ultra Soft, this is a sapphire. There's also a blue in the Ultra Soft, and you'll notice with the color difference, the Ultra Soft seems to have more of a sheen color on their outer shell versus the original seems to be a little more of a matte color. This is the purple in the original and the pastel purple in the Ultra Soft. We also have a green in the original and a pastel green in the Ultra Soft. And there is a yellow in the original and a new color of orange added to the original. Now, at first glance, you can see that the original crossover square tab seems to be more of a squared shape, whereas the Ultra Soft seems to be more rounded. And that's due mostly to the elastic around the thighs, which we'll go into a little bit later. As far as the front panel goes, they both have rise adjustments, which will fit your baby from 8 to 35 pounds. On the wings, they both have the extra snap to cross that top wing over to make it tighter around the hips for your baby. And on the inside panel, on the wing, there are 4 snaps adjustment for the thighs, whereas on the original, there's only 3. So 4 on the Ultra Soft and only 3 for the original. Now keep in mind that when you do put this diaper on your baby, as far as getting the proper fit and adjustment for them, if you need to go a little bit tighter around the thighs, but not so tight around the hips, that's okay. You don't have to make sure that these snaps line up completely along their pattern. So if you need to be loose around the thighs, but even tighter around the hip, feel free to skip a few snaps to make that fit properly. Now open up the 2 diapers in the front. You can see that there is a panel in the original, and there is no panel in the Ultra Soft. As far as the inner goes, currently this diaper only comes in snaps and microfleece. The microfleece feels very soft on both, but maybe a little bit softer on the Ultra Soft. And as far as the inserts, they're basically the same in length. The thickness feels a little bit thicker on the Ultra Soft than it does in the original. And it also feels a little bit softer and a little bit fluffier on the Ultra Soft. They both come with 2 inserts. Looking at the back, there is a flap for the original, and there's also a flap for the Ultra Soft. On top of another, you can see that the Ultra Soft appears to be shorter around the back versus the original. And that's due primarily because of the elastic on the back. It seems to be a tighter elastic on the Ultra Soft than there is on the original. And that, again, might be the why it appears to be more rounded on the bottom on the Ultra Soft and more squared on the original. Because, again, the elastic appears to be a little bit tighter around the thighs on the Ultra Soft and not as tight on the original. So when we put these diapers, again, one on top of the other, you can see where the Ultra Soft stops in length. And that's, again, if I were to pull this out, you can see that the elastic appears to be tighter on the Ultra Soft than it does on the original. I hope that helps. Thanks.